So here I am again on Night of the Dead. So let's go through a few things. I've been doing a few testing on some builds and things, what's possible, what's not possible. The old buddy pile sin here. We did a few tests. Got a hold of the UUU, which gives me access to the console for commands like death mode, and that gives me ability to build things just for debugging purposes. I am not going to be using this on my normal game because that's cheating, and I really rather just do it normally because that takes away the fun if you're having a thing that just lets you do whatever. So here's a platform, stairs. We tried to see what we can do with the stairs. And you always had to build over top of a platform or solid ground. And went over here. It's like, okay, this is a column. So long as you have at least one of these columns, you can place the stair however you like, facing towards you, away from you, or diagonal like this. So long as it reads this as this column here, it's a wall, basically. It's in the wall menu. Alright, so that was something. Like, okay, let's see what else we can do. So, stairs, they stand alone, just fine, without a platform. We put some columns down here on the ground. We built a normal floor. You can path up it to, just fine. All these are just columns. Okay, so how high can we make it? Well, as before, so long as this set of stairs have at least one of these that it can connect to, you don't need anything underneath them. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but let's say we want to go higher. So higher we did. And we still have the same problem. You have to have at least one of these underneath it to get higher. So I built a small tower of them with floors because I want to be able to access things, demolish things. So what about the other stairs, the ill stairs? Well, they're a little different. You can have a column here, and so long as it's meeting this one corner or this one corner, you can build it and it'll float. Okay, so I was thinking, well, what are some of the applications for this? And I was like, okay, maybe we can make an endless set of stairs, but sadly, no. There is no endless set of stairs. There's this little ledge thing that happens, and it doesn't even matter if you remove this platform, it still catches right here, and this is an invalid path for zombies. Zombies will not see this. So if you can't walk up it, they normally will not walk up it either. So I tried it a little bit different. What's this? Oh. Alright, so we did a few tests. So what if I just lower it without the platform? I can walk up it. Yes, zombies can path up this way because I can walk up this way. So we went to try this again, but we used foundations for this one. This will not snap. There's no snapping for this. Absolutely. You cannot snap these stairs together or you'll have the same problem as I had here. This is snapping. To get it like this right here, there's a little finagling you have to do with the unsnapped, because this is what happens when you snap. no valid path for your character. Continue unless you're jumping. Alright, so of course few of the different types of stairs. So let's see, can we do it any other way? Well, yes you can. But still, it takes you having to finagle it in the free cam to do it. Alright, let's try that. So that works just fine. I can do that free snapping, or not snapping rather, and just finagle it in there. It works just fine. So, what's a way around that bug? Well, if you're a stickler for snapping, then using platforms and the columns, you can essentially make yourself a tower, no problem. There's no pathing issue. Zombies will see you. So let's move on to the next thing. I started trying out bridges. See what all I can do with bridges. So I think they fixed where the bridges would not snap to the platforms. So now they actually snap to the top side instead of underneath it. So there's that. No problem. So if you want an extra long bridge, sadly though, you'll have to put down a column. At least one. I put down two because symmetry, and yes, I know they are not symmetrical at all. But I couldn't get them snapped together otherwise. So doing that, I could put two bridges together, no problem. So I tested it out with a stone one. It works normal. And as you can see, there's no columns underneath this one. That's because I did it from this platform across. So that's another way to do it. So here's that thing again. You put a column on a platform and it allows you to snap things to it. Now normally you can't build on top of a bridge. None whatsoever. Okay, so what if I put some columns up and I put some doors? Well, lucky for you, you can build on a bridge. All you need is to put some columns down and some doors. And you can. So, here we are. Some doors on a bridge. And there's another door on the bridge. But it still follows the same basic laws, is it has to have a column or a platform underneath it. Now what you see here is two doors. They're connected to a column. Okay, the walls above it, or the windows, are connected to the doors and to each other, which allows you to build a bridge, or cover for a bridge. Now if I go here and I try, say, build a wall, and I try to build it onto what I have, it won't do it. It has to have something underneath it, or it has to have a column. Now they changed the columns so that you can't just place it there without some kind of support, which is kind of sad, but to better explain that, we come here to my sky bridge. So here we have 4 posts, 4 columns supporting. Now you can place a floor onto just 2 and bridge out. However, that's about as far as you can go without placing down a platform. You place the platform down, it gives you an area to place 2 more columns and 1 more platform. But after that, there's absolutely nothing else you can do. You can't put anything up here I've tried. Well, I could probably put something up here, like a foundation. But that doesn't fix the problem. They have made it so that you can only put 2 columns on a foundation bottom. Because as soon as you try to put a foundation bottom on here or in that corner, it doesn't allow it. See, it won't allow it whatsoever. I've tried everything I could think of to try and see if it still works. It just won't. So, that's how that works. It has to have some kind of foundation for it to work on. But that's it. So, on to doors and walls. Nothing really fancy, right? But with the columns, you can place doors, walls, and sometimes windows on top of them. Windows are a little tricky. They don't want to follow the natural building law that's governing columns, but you can attach a window to a door normally, but it won't let me have it. So we build a column, right? So take a column. Oh, what's this? You can't place a column there. Well, why can't you? Well, that's because the door's there. It won't let you build there if there's already a wall structure there. Even though you can build a wall on a wall or connect a wall to a wall. Columns are a little strange. But if you do manage to hook it up, the funny thing is a window attached to a door or a wall, if you upgrade the door or the wall, sometimes the window will crumble and break, which kind of sucks. It really does. I was trying to do this. I had the window up here and I upgraded the door because I wanted to showcase the different kinds of doors. And yeah, when I upgraded the door like this, the whole window fell. Excuse me. So, moving on, we have our fences. It's a protective fence. It is going to take up 1 platform and a half. Doesn't matter which one it is. They all take up the same. And this is the middle one. Now, fences, you can put fences on the platforms, but it doesn't want to snap to anywhere on the platform per se. It doesn't matter which one you go with. Okay? Nothing too special about that. Now, here I was trying out something different. Walls will go onto walls. Rails or fences actually do snap to walls. Now I see we got a bridge here, and I was trying to see if the protective wall and the fencing would actually attach. It won't. Well, what's this? We can get a wall, a protective fence, or a protective wall to snap to the columns, but we cannot get our little fences to connect to your columns. I don't know why that is. I really don't. And it's just strange to me. But everything hinges on these columns being very special They have particular laws that allow certain structures to connect and other ones not to. Now, I think that is about the extent of my testing. If you want me to try something, let me know. If not, I'll be a sad puppy because I like testing things out just because I like building. But this is pretty much the end of my video. This is Sin signing off. Bye.